It's a girls' trip and a trip being an egg donor. So let's go frolic around San Diego on one of my better days. Starting off each day super strong by heading to the complimentary breakfast. It was my favorite part right before I had to do my injections. And then after I do my injections, I normally go out for a second round of breakfast and maybe a little bit of work on my iPad. And we want to make sure that we take advantage of my good days. So we hit the road in my friend Jordan's rig and headed to a local farmer's market. We tried a ton of these dried fruits and they were absolutely delicious. A few of my friends actually got a bag of these mandarins and they were delicious. After we had scooted around the market, we jumped back in her rig and we headed to another place where we're gonna go see some sea lions. And because even though I don't have my rig, we are still doing van life, so we had to find a place and park a little bit away. But we got some heaters along our short little walk, and it was so worth it because we shortly came across these adorable sea lions. We only saw one or two, but that's how we knew we were close. It wasn't long before we came around the corner and we saw the most incredible cuddle puddle you could ever imagine. I feel if you spend any period of time in San Diego by the water, then you've definitely seen some seals and sea lions. But at the capacity that we saw them, it was so incredible. There were people so close to these guys. It was just an awesome sight to see, and I am so grateful that Jordan was able to show us this super cool spot. At this point in the trip, I am definitely waddling like a penguin and needing to take more sip breaks. So we enjoyed our time in this little park where there was a guy blowing bubbles. There were tons of cute little things going on and lots of benches to sit before we made our little trek back to the rig. And before heading back, of course, we had to stop and get some yummy food. We stopped at the Empanada Kitchen, which I thought just had the cutest little aesthetic vibe ever, and also had some pretty delicious empanadas. And I don't want to speak for the other girls, but after the farmer's market, walking around La Jolla, getting some empanadas, I was absolutely pooped. So we ate our empanadas in peace, and then I went home and took a fat nap.